historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Keeping it on the ground here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Choosing to return the punt. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the defense wraps him up. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. You give it to the big fullback here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Fights off a defender.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The big fullback's got it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he's past the 45. An explosive play, big game, spotted down near the 37.
Just exactly what you'd expect to see from Navy. Tough, physical running, and a first down to keep those sticks moving.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They feed the fullback this time. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Now it's second down here. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's White. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leonard. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it picks up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Connerly. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
First and 10 now for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
On the ground, it's Thomas. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and he'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. And now a carry here for the fullback. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket, using his legs here.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Myers. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Navy is lined up quickly here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Chapman. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's going to pull it down and run. Get some space around the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breather room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play.
Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the offense will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.